We're back talking with Carla Hawkins from Lifelink of Georgia, and we were able to talk with you last year. You had some very exciting events going on, including with the universities that are here local. But we want to know some of your upcoming goals for 2013.
Yes, I have a lot in store for this year, and I'm really excited about it because it's going to take place in Albany as well as Columbus. I'm going to have my annual 5K Walk for Life at Turtle Park in April. April is Donate Life Month. But before April gets here, we have some things going on in March. I'm going to be reaching out to the clergy, the local clergy members, media and the public officials, anybody that can get a mass crowd of people around and allow me an opportunity to come and speak and give more education about the importance of organ donation.
So maybe for people who weren't able to see you last time, talk about Lifelink of Georgia and what it is.
Lifelink of Georgia is a nonprofit organ and tissue procurement organization, and we're dedicated to saving lives through organ and tissue donation. I'm an education specialist, and my role is to go out into the community and educate the minority, the multicultural communities about the importance, the statistics, the facts, and how it affects us, because we go around and we interact with people and don't even realize a lot of people are still alive and living because of organ donation. They've received that life-saving gift. And then you have people who are in need. They're on the National Transplant Waiting List, where over 114,000 people are awaiting a life-saving organ and tissue transplant. So my job is very important to me. It's very meaningful. Every day that I go out, if I have something on me, whether it's a keychain or a pen, and someone asks me about it, it opens the door for me to say, hey, are you an organ donor? That's the question we're not asking these days. And if we start opening the conversations and opening up opportunities just like this opportunity right now, people will start, it was on my license at one time. Maybe I need to go back, or maybe I need to go and look for more information about it. And thank goodness for media. They're putting out a lot of positive energy for us.
And tell us about that, how the media is being involved.
Well, recently, actually on last week, Howie Mandel on his show, he had an episode where a donor family they were able to meet one of the recipients of their loved one's organs. And the story was so touching, and it impacted so many people. So people started going on our online registry and signing up to be an organ donor.
Wow.
And it was just such a touching, episode. But we hear about those stories all of the time. But when the media gets to see that even through something tragic as the death of a loved one, when they are able to give the gift of life to another family, I mean, it's like, what greater gift.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's also such thing as being a living donor as well. Can you tell us how that works?
Yes. The kidney. Kidney is one of the organs that you can donate while you're living to a family member or a loved one or a friend or a complete stranger that may be in need of a life-saving kidney transplant, because you can donate a kidney and the other kidney will enlarge itself and work as two, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to live a completely normal life. And I was sharing in Atlanta, there was a billboard, match for Mandy. She's looking for a kidney, and they give you the details on how to sign up.
Well, we'll kind of learn a little bit more about that when we come back. If you guys want more information, lifelinkfound.org. On over to Chris. I'm back with Carla Hawkins of Lifelink of Georgia. We've been talking about their goals for the upcoming year, but they also had this past year the Battle for Life. It was between two local schools, so tell us how it went.
Yeah, it went great. It was between Albany State and Fort Valley, actually, with two HBCUs, and it was amazing. This was our second year at it, and the challenge was for between those two universities to sign up the most organ donors by the end of October. It was a 1-month-long challenge. At the end of the challenge, both schools collectively had over 1,240 people signed up, which is astronomical for us to have that many people sign up in 1 month. And Albany State was the campus challenge winner, which is my alma mater. So, I went all out, and just my cheering and happiness. And we announced the winning school at the Fountain City Classics in Columbus in November. During halftime, and the schools cheering, they were going crazy. We signed up more people at the game. It was just an amazing opportunity to do a lot of public education and outreach, but it was fun because it was a challenge. These are two schools that are rivals, so You're rivals in sports, and now you're rivals in saving lives.
I love it. And it's neat to be able to educate the younger crowd, too, so then it's raising the next generation up.
Exactly.
Well, you have some facts and some things to tell us about organ donation.
Yeah, one important thing that I tell people is that one organ and tissue donor has the potential to save up to 60 lives.
Wow.
Because organs, of course, you have your vital organs, but tissue, eyes, skin, bone can go out and help burn victims. For the skin can go and help burn victims. Bone can be crushed and reformatted to help people who need hip replacement, any type of bone replacement. You know, bone has cancer in it. It's so many ways that the body can go out and help make a difference. You know, if you're not, even if it's not saving your life, it can be enhancing your life, you know, and making it easier, you know, for someone to live and get around. So, you know, I share that with people. I let them know that, you know, in Georgia right now, there's over 4,000 people waiting on the national transplant waiting list. You know, 60%, over 60% of those people waiting on a life-saving kidney are African American. And the reason we target certain demographics, because African Americans are the least to sign up. They're the least, you know, represented as far as with donor or registered donors. So we really try to get out and target.
Is there a reason for that? Do you know what's behind it?
I would say lack of education, fear of the medical community, a lot of, I would say, miscommunication that goes out there. And the biggest one I get, so don't believe it, is if I get in an accident, the doctor's not going to try to save my life because he's going to see that I'm an organ donor and try to, you know, take my organs. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. You know, lifelink has to be contacted. We have to do medical history, talk to the family. So I like to ease everyone's suspicions.
Well, we appreciate that, and we look forward to having you back to see how you guys are doing with your upcoming goals.
Thank you.
If you'd like more information, they do have a Facebook, a Twitter, and a YouTube. It's Lifelink of Georgia. Their website is lifelinkfound.org. Again, we appreciate Carla Hawkins coming on today.
Thank you.
On over to you, Chris.